This is a GodHand nipper, probably the most popular and coolest way to manage knob marks. Unfortunately, due to low stock and high price, it's kind of hard to get, especially nowadays. And this is a DSPIAE nipper, which is more affordable. But how good handy it is? Does it really hold up against the big brother? Let's find out. Before jumping to the actual comparison, I want to focus on the mechanics of cutting and try to answer the question: what's so special about single cut nipper and why it provides the best cutting experience? The OneBlade nipper have been on the market quite a while, but still a lot of people don't have an idea about what's the difference between OneBlade and ordinary nippers. So let's have a closer look on the mechanics. The ordinary old-school nippers are basically the cutters with symmetric design, with two tough blades. And the way they make the cut is very straightforward. Even if the blades are sharp enough, they can't provide clean cuts simply due to the shape of the blades. While cutting, the plastic smashed under the pressure. Its crystal structure collapses and it deforms. See these whitenings? That's it. It happens with white plastic too, but we just hardly see white over white. So, what to do? As I said before, the issue here is the actual shape of the blades and the damage it causes. If we would just make the blades thinner, we could solve most of the pressure issues and get rid of most of the damaging. But reducing the thickness of blades definitely gonna make the nippers less durable. They could break more easily. And that's where OneBlade nipper came in. Instead of making two blades thin enough, they just made one. This first thin blade is extremely sharp, looks almost like a razor blade, and acts the same way. It cuts plastic like butter. The second blade, on the contrary, remained blunt and thick. This is a support blade. It holds the plastic and provides stability to the whole tool. So, while you make the cut, you see that there is only thin blade cuts the material. It is that simple. So yeah, OneBlade nippers are way better than ordinary ones, but there is actually one critical aspect you have to keep in mind. A simple rule: never, never, never use this tool to cut the part from the sprue. Why? Just because of the same mechanics that I mentioned before. While it's in the sprue, the plastic part is kind of stuck between the knobs, like inside the cage. And yeah, we think that the plastic is quite soft, especially polystyrene, but it's actually strong enough to hold itself resistant the cut. When you cut, the plastic has no way to go. It starts to fight back and tries to bend or even break the blade, which is so thin. But if there is a way to go, it works properly, nice and smooth. That's why it's better to have some basic nipper for cutting the parts of the sprue, and OneBlade nipper, like GodHand or DSPIAE one, to make a clean second cut. It's not time-consuming at all, but gives you a pleasant cutting experience and provides your tool a good care for a long time. For example, my GodHand nippers serves me like 4 years. Still sharp as new. Now, while it seems I've covered everything, let's get back to our little brother, DSPIAE nipper. I already built a few kits with it, and I must say, for me it's not like a 100% replacement of GodHand, but it's really close. Almost as sharp, almost the same experience, but just a little less. And yeah, I know it's kind of subjective, but still, I've built a kind of 100 model kits with GodHand, and this is what my experience tells me about it. So I'll call it like 90% GodHandish tool for just a half of the price. And it's very good result. No problem whatsoever. And don't forget about the price and availability. Original GodHand costs about 50 to 60 bucks and it's kind of hard to find. The DSPIAE one is much easier to find and it's cheaper, I bought it for 30 bucks or something. So, if you'd like to have one, I will definitely recommend picking one up. Which one? It's up to you. Both tools won't disappoint you. And that's it for this episode. I really hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching and take care.